All right, guys, this is the Sweet 16 round of WCL Season 3. We've got Unleashed versus Doom Platoon. This is the first round of this series. We've got UNL as the higher seeded team, chose their server choice on Europe. DP was given first map choice and first spawn choice, so they have chosen to play Cliff. Same map selection that we've seen from other teams.
Yes.
And Pat, would you like to go down DP's map selection?
Tank selection, yes. DP is running a pair of E4s, a trio of bat chats, a 121, and a 113.
UNL is coming out with a bat chat, 3 IS7s, T57 heavy, and 2 50Bs.
That's an interesting play, running the 50Bs on this map.
DP rushing into the cut there, getting most of their tanks in unscathed. Lad took one little hit there, but basically now they have cap pressure.
Yep, they've got their TDs holding the back door while they get up to the cap, which means to pressure the cap, they either have to come across the flat on top, or they have to come around the corner against the E4s.
See, I'll back the camera up. DP's got their E4s positioned back there, so UNL can't push in with their IS7s. But UNL has got their...
Vlad took a big hit.
Yeah, they've got the crossfire coming from the far corner there. Taking damage off of Vlad.
That choice to use a 121 is an interesting choice. You don't see that very often. In fact, I'd say it's the first time I've seen it in this event. Okay, here come the 50Bs and bat chat. They're going to make their push on the cap here as soon as they all get up together, it looks like.
They're undetected. DP obviously knows they're coming.
IS7 is keeping everyone's attention. Yep, Mville is the bait. He's getting everybody looking the other way, and then here come the autoloaders around the other side.
And then Denaxis comes in at the same time in his T57 heavy as they start swinging back. A double pinch there.
Oh, will Ian
so
go
much
down?
Firepower coming out of UNL right now.
However, they did not focus very well. I was watching those two AMX 50s and they kept switching back and forth between two targets. And that's why OGA, Oga Neo, is still alive.
I still think they've done enough damage. It's just Logan.
Yeah, they may
It took me the longest time to realize that too, Pat. It's just Logan. He's got OO in front of and behind him.
Is that how it is?
Yeah. Vlad goes
Try
down.
not to presume. You're right, it is Logan with OOI on either side, you're right. So UNL, okay, so yeah, you're right. They're just sheer firepower is just rocking it up there.
Legally Atheist puts a big hit in the meta, but not enough. Those two E4s are finding themselves very much alone right now. UNL has all the time in the world, owning the cap. They can reload and push in together, coordinate this attack on the final two TDs of DP.
Well, that did look very solid by UNL. That was a nice move. I think they're both ammo rack now, and they both died. Okay. Very well played by UNL.
We can't hold on.
Wow, what a match.
UNL takes round one of the series. Psycho Pooch, not even landing. He's got goose eggs all the way across there. Rated but hated, leading his team with damage, 3,300, and Denaxis coming in just shy of 3,000. Over on DP's side, a 4,000 damage game by the E4, commanded by Legally Atheist. And they also had a pair of goose eggs from ABCZ in his bat chat. All right, so here we go. Going into round 2 on Cliff. UNL took the first round. 1-0 lead for them. DP's map choice. So it's always nice to get a lead on your when the opponent has picked the map choice. Because if you can get that confidence
Indeed.
rolling and then come into the second map as your map choice, that's huge. That's a big advantage.
That's 100%
Okay.
correct. Pat, would you like to go down UNL's tank selection?
Sure. So UNL is pulling out that strat that we talked about earlier, where they've got a 103B, which is, you can already see, heading back toward that corner. And then they've got a bat chat, just a single one, 4 IS-7s, and a 50B. Very interesting.
I'm going to follow that underneath me. I'm going to follow that Sturv, because I can bet you he's going to do this spot here. And I'm sorry,
Yep.
UNL. I'm sorry, rated but hated, but I really want to see this position picked out. I'm going to be mad, because now I'm going to give away the secret to getting there. Those that don't know it.
Well, the 50B is in a support position as well. So apparently he feels he can get good shots up to the flat from that spot there.
You can see it's so low profile. You get a shot all the way across. You can see him hitting Logan there on the cap. It was a great viewpoint that I had there for that shot. And Logan gets hit again. The reload on that 103B is so quick.
And with that angle that he has with this Sturv, they can see him, but they just cannot get the pin in to pin him.
No, I went and showed
Unless
that
they've got
angle.
a gun big enough to overmatch him.
Psycho Pooch gets a big hit. Gets hit big there by Legally Atheist in the E4.
There we go.
With Logan going down on DP.
That's a really painful early loss, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is. Somebody did find a way to pin that tank destroyer over there by rated.
Yes, it's easy to overmatch. It's only 40mm armor, so if you've got a 122mm gun or 130mm gun, you'll go right through it. Just got to make sure you use your solid shot, not your heat, because that grill in front will absorb the heat.
DP kind of settling onto the hill there, trying to regroup. But I think
Yeah,
that's
they've
going
gone
to allow
defensive.
UNL to pinch in and put the squeeze on a little tighter. Got
Yes.
Ian in the back, trying to get some shots, but not really got a very good line of sight.
Yeah, they're working Chicken Hunter over a little bit there. This is a tough position for Chicken Hunter. That E4, it's a great support TD, but it just doesn't really have the armor to be front line dependably.
He did get a nice deflection on the last shot, but these last two are going into him and going into him hard.
Yeah,
Yep,
Chicken
he's a
Hunter
one-shot now.
is very low on health. The 103B, not only is he able to hit the cap very effectively, but he's able to hit Chicken Hunter and even the tanks in the inner cut when they push forward a little bit. Legally Atheist and in the bat chat there. BCC. UNL squeezing in ever so slowly on DP, pushing him down the hill, taking the upper ground.
Two tank advantage, yeah, they're closing in for the big push now.
Yeah, with Callbag coming in his bat chat. It's a one shot for Halo Doom.
Halo Doom's a one, yeah. And
ABCs
yeah, there goes
is
ABCs.
Down. They leave Halo Doom for the end, even though it's the one shot. Well, not quite the end, because Ian is over here.
He just hit the reload button and he's going for a drive.
I feel like playing the Benny Hill music now. Oh, he bounces
I'm
one off
thinking the
his rear.
song "This Is the End."
It's the end of the world as we know it.
Okay.
Oh no, you know the one. This is the end, my only friend.
Oh,
The
okay.
end.
Well, I think of the old Dio song too, "Last in Line."
Here comes
Does-
Calbad. He doesn't even hesitate.
Where
He
have
just
all the
comes
flowers
wheeling around the
gone?
corner.
All right. Well, that's 2 games where UNL has had some great strats in play. I am impressed. I have,
3,500 damage from the Sturv,
yes.
driven by rated but hated. Go through these damage numbers. 19 shots
Now that I
fired.
know
The
that position.
rate of fire is so good on that tank. 16 hits, 10 pens. It's going through more. Denaxis and Psychopooch both breaking 2,000, but Emville getting 3,400 as well. Over on the DP
UNL's
side,
map choice next.
a little bit of a lackluster damage dealing from a few of the DP sides. Only 3 of them breaking 1,000, and only 1 in the upper area of close to 2,000.
Well, and that's indicative of their having been put on the defensive so early, right? It's just
true.
tough once you get overmatched and get defensive minded to be able to really confidently get those shots in.
And like earlier, we will be going to Sand River for this.
Really? Okay.
UNL has chose Sand River, and we're going to keep the tanks on the same sides that they are.
Excellent. All right, we're going into round 3 of UNL versus DP. UNL won both sides of Cliff, which was DP's map choice. Now we're going into UNL's map choice. They have chosen the north side, the right side of the training room of Sand River for the first round of that, and they're coming out with 3 Bat Chats, 3 IS-7s, and a 113. Anvil also
on the
having
other side.
3-star on his 113. Sorry.
DP on the other side there, also working with an STB1. That's the second time we've seen that today. Plus 3 Bat Chats, 2 IS-7s, and a Kronwagen. First time we've seen a Kronwagen. Curious if they're going to try and put that Kronwagen in that center pull-down position, or if they've got another plan for it.
It's also the second time we've seen the 113 picked with 3 stars on the barrel. UNL sending, they're hugging the one line, hugging the edge of the map. They're trying to stay completely undetected as they get into the southern corner of the map. DP has taken the upper hills, but quickly realized it looks that UNL did not go that way, and they're quickly moving down from the
Yep, they
hill.
got spotted.
There's no need for them to stay up there if the battle's not up there, right? So Logan finding himself the furthest out tank for DP, quite a ways out. He's trying to get the spots on UNL so that his team behind him can give some support fire, but he's got to be careful he doesn't get too far out. Problem I have covering this map as a streamer is the battle seems to spread out quite a bit, and I get a lot of tanks out of render range as I
Yes, it
try
does.
to gather the battle in frame. You got Logan trying to do a maneuver here over on the southeast side of the map. He's going to come into some trouble here. I don't know if he knows Emville, and
They know
Calbad
now.
is there.
His
He
turret's
does
facing
now.
the wrong way.
Oh,
They
Logan.
trade shots.
Here we go. Over the dune. Serpentine.
Managed to dodge the second shot.
He's got some cover now. He should be able to get away behind the hill. Oh, he gets hit.
Well, and he's got support. If Enville sticks his nose up too high there, he's going to get shot inside.
Logan has gotten himself some hard cover. He'll be all right.
Ian is still undetected, though.
So UNL is creeping up on the cap there. You might see some cap pressure by Black Raptor in a second here. Just touching
Got a
that
hit
cap.
up on ABCs. Excuse me, I got some hiccups now.
But UNL continuing to cycle and rotate around the entire map. They're making DP cycle back with their bat chats. But at the same time, out of my render range, as per usual on this map, you've got DP coming in with the STB and the crane wagon.
Black Raptor's putting the cap pressure on. He's got to be careful, though. But if DP can rotate to get an angle to reset that, they should be good. But I don't know if they can cross far enough to get that angle without getting shot up by Spartan Kurt in DN Axis.
Also tanks covering straight across push.
So they're bringing their... here they come. Logan just took another shot. Spaniel's
Tanks
getting
peeked up
worked
and
on.
hit Spaniel.
Spaniel's tracked now. So it looks like they are going to try to push that 2 line. We'll see if they can get it
Now
done.
goes Logan.
Ooh, Logan goes down. And that was Black Raptor, it looks like, that took him out.
DP is trying to spread out a little bit and gain a little bit of a crossfire here. Teams trying to get comfortable in their positions without letting each other get too comfortable.
Notice Vlad likes to play oddball tanks. He always seems to be the one that has the unique tank in the lineup.
He's probably the kind of player that puts a lot of time into researching and going up every tree line. That would be my guess.
Like me.
Yeah. I usually end up playing those oddball tanks because I'm the one that has them. Bit of a stalemate going on here. Both teams kind of comfortable with their spots. DP is trailing in the damage department and they're down a tank as well. But you've got Halo Doom chasing Mata, as well as Axis. And Bill coming over there to support his bat chat companions.
Atheist is getting work on now.
ABCs takes a big hit. I think Raptor hit him. Gets hit again.
Bat chat battle going on up top. Calbad goes down. They've evened it up only momentarily. Then ABCs goes down.
Vlad is getting pushed on while he's on a reload. That's not good for him. Needs some help.
He's got some backup.
He does.
But yes, he does need help.
But Spartan has managed to push him into a position where he's a tough shot to hit. He bought himself enough time for the rest of his friends. Emville and Axis are here to support him too now. Gets into the gut to get into the cut there to give himself some hard cover. And Black Raptor and tanks position up top.
Yeah, the Wolves are going to circle now, I think.
It's amazing to watch these gold teams. It just happens so naturally as one player kind of falls into cover, 2 other players come out of cover and they grab territory and they grab shooting lanes and as one's moving into cover, two guns always seem to come out of nowhere and grab more real estate
Atheist's
on the
got a
map.
big bounce there. They're trying to get Spartan Kurt down so they can at least get one more tank down here. Enville went to block. Kurt's probably going to go down now. There he goes.
Spaniel takes Kurt down, yep. But the lead is just too great right now for UNL.
Yeah.
Spaniel's,
Ian's on a reload, which means, yep, Spaniel's quick work.
So Ian's going to...
Ian's a one-shot at this point, too, so...
Toppings are on your pizza, Pat. That's the question in chat right now.
My favorite, Canadian bacon and pineapple. Or ham and pineapple if you don't call it Canadian bacon.
Well,
and there we go.
as a Canadian, I just call it ham. Now that's how you do it. Canadian bacon is a different thing. All right, UNL takes that round, takes a 3-0 lead. Black Raptor in the IS-7, he was the one putting the cap pressure on and just peeking up and taking shots. He led their team with a 3,400 damage round. Good work by him. Only getting 1 kill, but definitely 1,000 damage ahead of the next damage leader on his team. Over on DP's side, they're spreading the damage out. They've got a few over 1,000, and Spaniel breaking the 2,000 marker with 2,400 damage from him. So here we go into round 4. Second round on Sand River. UNL has taken a 3-0 lead in this series. DP has got to come out of I mean, they want to get a win here on the second side of Sand River so that they can put it into the third map of this series with on their map, you know, because they will get the next map pick, correct?
Yep, they will. Next map in spawn.
UNL coming out with that STRV 103B again, rated but hated, driving it again. They've got 3 Bat Chats, an IS-7, a Chieftain, and a 113.
And DP, they've got STB1, 3 Bat Chats, 2 IS-7s, and the Kronwagen again. So this Chieftain rolling out this time. I'm curious how they're going to use the Stritzwagen on this map.
Mata
Clearly
and
they found a
Ian
position where
mirroring
they
each
like
other
it.
for that scout early on. Both peeling away though. Most of DP got detected there. Not sure if Logan did.
Oh yeah. And we got the Stritzwagen. Looks like he's turning around now. They were going to go up and try to use that position, and now they're like, oh, he's getting boosted. DN Axis is boosting the 103 up onto the top of the top rock there.
Whoa!
But it's maybe too late. DN
It might be too late because DP is already up there.
DN Axis is running.
Oh no! Mistakes were made.
DN Axis goes down hard.
I wish I was zoomed in a little more on that, but he just rolled himself down the hill. He denied DP the kill.
Ouch. Physics kill. Well, it looks like DP was just gifted a little something there. Well, the question now is, can I get somebody up to deal with rated but hated?
In fairness, they would have overmatched him pretty quickly. He just ensured it happened without the expense of ammunition.
Yep. Well, and health lost in the trade. So Rated's trying to get, there we go, see if he's going to do it. Yeah, he got a shot into Halo Doom. Another one. Wow. That Stritzwagen is just using that position.
Ash and Bloom
Halo Doom needs to get out of there.
Yeah, even
there we
even
go.
though it looks on the map like
he's
totally in a very precarious position, he's up so high it's difficult for them to hit him.
it is still a precarious position. Halo's trying to get enough distance to get an angle on him. There we go.
But in the process, he's also
paying for
exposing
it, though.
himself to be hit by him.
Yep.
UNL has come back a little bit here. They do have a
Halo's a
health
one
lead.
shot now.
They have quite the health lead.
Yeah, I'm so captivated by Rated but Hated's maneuver. I'm like neglecting the rest of the battlefield.
Over on the left
Evened
outside
it
the
up.
camera here, we've got Mata on a run on a reload from Ian, who's also on a reload with less health. But Ian's going to
Halo
reload
goes down.
first.
Spaniel is going to go down fast here. He's going to get pinched. And there he goes. Rated got that kill, it looked like. So wow, this creative use of the 103B, quite ingenious.
ABC getting hit on his reload. Logan on the reload as well. 3 bat chats remaining for DP, and they're all on reloads.
And if they can get combined, then they have a good chance of overwhelming Mateo over there.
If they can do that,
But that's
that was a big hit that I just saw at the corner on ABC. He's down to a 1 shot.
yeah, Ian and ABC are both 1 shots. Logan's the only one with health left.
Here we go.
Logan doubled back, which means they gave up the chase on Mata. They're setting up an ambush for the heavies.
Mata comes over and takes out Ian. Got Rated by Hated up top there. Zoom across the map. Mville and Black Raptor trying to get shots on ABC. They're trying to take him out. Logan's undetected. No, he is closer to them.
And
ABC
there he
gets
goes. Now
picked.
it's just Logan.
He's trying to run to the north, but I don't know if he's aware. He sees Mata now.
Yeah, he doesn't have an out.
Over the dune, right in the tanks. Splits the D. Sorry, hockey term.
He just
And
wants to finish Mata off. Oh, he's reloading.
He's on a reload. He's not able to.
Hmm?
But Mata's on a reload too, and he's the only one that's going to be able to chase him. Unless Raptor can get...
Duck and weave, duck and weave.
There it
There
is.
he goes.
Tanks from the rear here, picks him off. UNL takes
Wow, well
another
DP
win.
definitely worked him harder that time, but UNL still pulled it out.
Logan for DP getting 2,700 damage for his team. 10
Look at the
shots, 9 hit,
Stutzwagen.
7 fired. And then we're going to get to it. Boom, over on the other side. The Sturv getting 4,600 damage from that position. We were looking at it at the beginning going, oh no, he's going to get trapped. But he was up so high that they couldn't get their gun elevation on him. Poor Denaxis.
Well, what I'm surprised they didn't do is I'm surprised they didn't boost one of their own bat chats up there.
Well,
to clip them
yeah.
out.
I'm not sure if they would have been able to, though, given the position that UNL had the rest of their tanks. They probably would have been able to
Well,
focus
that might
on
have
him.
been
But Denaxis
possibly.
there,
That,
1 shot fired, did land it, but he was the sacrifice tank in that, you know, the unsung hero.
Yes, he
was the
was.
tank that boosted, rated, but hated up top. So I mean, we should give some assist damage out of that 4,600 damage game from rated but hated. We share a little bit of that with Denaxis because he was the one that got you there.
Looks like we're going to Ensk. And DP has chosen south spawn, which is the right side of the lobby.
Right, here we go. Getting set for round 5. UNL has won the first 4 rounds. Ensk is is DP's map choice, correct?
Correct. This is their chance to give it their best shot. It looks like choosing this map, they think they have a better chance if they can close the game up a little bit
Well,
and bring it in.
From my experience watching UNL play, they really like the open games. They love the big maps with lots of angles, lots of crossfires that they can get from very far distances.
So this may be a good strategic choice then for DP.
I would think.
Interesting that Halo Doom is pushing right up.
Yeah, we'll do this. DP's got 4 E4s. Sorry, not 4. Sorry, 3 E4s, an IS-7, 2 50Bs, and a 113. It's a lot of E4s.
Wow, look at that. They just got 2 big hits in right off the top.
Wow.
That was an aggressive start by DP.
So you were calling Halo Doom rushing out there. What he did there was he got the line of sight to see some of those tanks from UNL before they crossed the tracks, and those E4s at the back just slammed them.
It worked.
I know it works because
Now
UNL
they're
did
paying
it to us
for it
last week.
Well, Logan is paying the price for it here. He's trying to trade with the 50B, and that's T57 Heavy versus 50B. I give it to the T57 Heavy. It has enough armor to actually bounce a few. Oh wow, the mouse is taking another big hit. Mvel is pushing up against the E4. You know, I saw a lot of play with the mouse last week, and to be honest, I'm underwhelmed by it.
I'm always.
It may have a lot of hit points. Yeah, the armor, as good as it is in randoms, it just doesn't hold up in competitive play from what I've seen.
I think throwing a Moss in the mix with E100s gives you that big gun, and then just kind of adds that little bit faster gunfire rate with more health.
Oh, look at this. Vlad pushed up, and just as Kalbad came around the corner.
Yeah, he got worked, but Tanks
and he
is
paid
almost
for
dead.
it. The Tanks goes down, so it was a trade.
I think Vlad had
DP
more
is
health
still in the
remaining
lead
at the time, though, than
health-wise.
Tanks did, so...
Mvel's a one-shot if somebody can get in position to do something. Oh, wow, Mvel's totally exposed. Atheist should be able to just rock his world here. Yep, there he goes.
Chicken Hunter got him first.
Which he does. Oh, did he?
Yep. Yeah, Chicken Hunter coming in from the back there.
So now this is interesting because UNL is the one with less map, but they've concentrated and they've chosen to go against the heavies because that takes the TDs out of the battle for at least a few seconds here. And there we go, Ashen goes down.
Fire.
Just for the first time this match, UNL took the lead, but DP took it right back.
Yep, they're basically even at this point. Oh, now see UNL has the kill lead now.
UNL took a
those
very
big guns on the E4s though.
Very quick to jump on their overmatch there, while those E4s were moving all the way up on the other side of those tracks.
Giga Neo is just about reloaded. He's got to be careful though. He's gonna get pinched here.
It's gonna be close here with this reload for Logan too on the other side of the map, because Black Raptor and Kalbad.
Logan is reloaded.
They're all reloaded, and Logan could take them all out with his clip, but he can also get taken out himself.
He bounced one.
Oh, he gets Kalbad.
He traded, yeah. So it's up to those TDs now. Spartan and Raptor are both one-shots. The others are going to take some work.
Yeah, but...
They've got a wreck to hide behind. Oh,
Even,
Mate is a one-shot now. Okay.
can
So Dean
can
Axis is the only guy that can take a hit.
but he can't take a hit from all three simultaneously.
Right. Spaniel's got to be careful. He could go down here. Oh yeah, see they're getting worked over.
DP's gotta clinch this one.
Atheist.
Oh,
Atheist
another
took one
trade.
down, but they traded one. Dean Axis is gonna pick off Hunter here.
Yeah,
He's got the
Hunter's
line, the
gotta
sight,
move
the
up.
angle to do it. Yep,
Gotta
Hunter's
move up. He
Yep, there
can't.
goes Hunter. He was unaware of his flank.
So it's pretty
Atheist
grim
is the.
looking here for Atheist.
Yep, Atheist has the health to just push in, and that's exactly what he did. Yep. Good effort
UNL
by
takes
DP.
another
You had a
clean
great
sweep.
early start. But yes,
Well done,
does
UNL.
pull it out.
Good games.
All right.
Logan breaking 3,000 damage for his team. Legally Atheist coming just shy of 3,000, and Spaniel 2,800 himself. So some big damage numbers from DP on that side. The match looked like it was going to go in their
Yes.
favor at one point. If I had to call it
It
early
was
in that
the key
series,
moment. The key moment was when the TDs got separated from the heavies. When that happened, UNL was able to concentrate all their fire on just the heavies, and that swung the battle. That was the key moment.
Yeah. And it wasn't necessarily a bad call on DP's part. It was just the way the battle played out. They won that side of the map, and then they had to move up to regroup. And in that process, it just took too long. UNL saw the opening and they pushed on it. So congratulations UNL for making it to the Elite 8 group. And they'll be playing next week. We don't know their matchup yet, I don't think, but the top 8 will be all that remain. The Elite 8 is all that will remain next week. So thanks for tuning into this, guys, and watching this series.